I send you Easter greetings from the sanctuary here at St. Elizabeth in Oakland. I'm actually filming this a week early because during Holy Week, I, along with Dan Lackey, will be out in Tapawa, helping the brothers there celebrate this most holy season. As you can tell, I've chosen a slightly different background for this video than my last, as some brothers mentioned that it looked like I had gone to the dump to film my last video. But I want to greet you as we begin this Holy Triduum. I want to remind myself of the great love that God has for all of us. As we come close to celebrating this great feast of the resurrection, let us reflect on the God who loves us first. From our Franciscan perspective, as we all know, the incarnation is not a divine rescue mission to somehow save us from sin. It was planned from the very beginning of time by God to reveal his love for all people. The conclusion of the incarnation through Christ's life here on earth is, of course, the resurrection. We Franciscans have always believed and always taught that we are redeemed by Christ, that redemption has already occurred for us, but we long with hope for salvation. And this is the reality that we are celebrating this Holy Week, God's great love for us. By the very fact that we exist, by the very fact that creatures exist, we are related to Christ. And our relationship grows, and our intimacy with God grows as we grow more and more in our ability to be men of love. And as we seek greater union with God, it manifests itself in how we live our life. We live our lives for others. We live our lives in service. We use Jesus himself as his model, as St. Francis did, that we may be God's presence in a world that is greatly broken and at times in need of redemption. This is the reality of our life, that we have this wonderful opportunity through our vocation to be instruments of love. So I invite each brother, as we go about our Holy Week, as we go about our daily lives in our fraternities and our communities where we minister, that somehow others may see the face of Christ through us. You know, when I was in Kazakhstan, this was a very special week, particularly for the Orthodox and all Christians. But the Orthodox particularly had a tradition that after Sunday, after Easter, they would greet everyone with Christos Voskres, which means Christ has risen. And the response would be Vaistina Voskres. He has truly risen. Let us take them as an example and reflect this great reality of the resurrection of Christ in our life. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord protect you. May God bless you always in all you do. Happy Easter, brothers.